You're always asking questions. You're always asking questions. I beg not disturb me. They ask too many questions. So let me ask you, would you consider yourself a very curious person? Or what would you consider the benefit of asking questions? I mean, I just remembered this Pomo advert.
Why spotted it? Why can't I drive? Why the sky blue? Why don't you go to school? Mommy, rice! I still like shopping.
Delicious perfumed, long green and bright, Pomo rises for you.
Why the rice so bright? Why does the rice smell so nice? Why is the rice so delicious?
Because I love you.
Oh.
Pomo. Taste the love.
Why is water wet? Why is the sky so blue? Why can't I drive? Why is our stomach so big? And it's like, stop. I mean, it was an advert for a rice product, but I so much love that advert because one of the things it does is it encourages curiosity in children. And sometimes as adults, we don't want to ask questions. I used to be that person. I still am with my personal trainer at the gym. I ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I'm like, so what is this workout working for? What part of the body is this working for? And he's like, do it first. I'm like, no, I'm actually just asking because I want to know. I'm not asking questions in the sense of, oh, I'm questioning your decisions and things like that. So I'm just going to highlight some of the benefits of asking questions. Don't be that person that don't want to ask a question because you don't want to sound foolish. I remember that in classes there in my primary, secondary school, sometimes I'm asking questions because in my head, the idea is not fully formed, right? The answer is not clear to me. So as I'm asking the questions, they're asking me other questions, and then it feels like I just asked a stupid question. But it helps me because in my head now, I've been able to understand the concept, right? So benefit of asking questions, and this is me letting you know so that you would start asking questions. Ask a lot of questions. Number one, it builds clarity, right? It builds clarity. You are able to better understand things. See, there is a sense of clarity that you have when you have asked questions. You now know, oh, this is a problem. This is the reason why we do this. You may want to change it. You may want to maintain status quo, but this is why this is, right? Sometimes I ask questions on, oh, the law of gravity. Who says there's a law of gravity? Right? I mean, that's another conversation because I know a lot of people come, are you serious? You don't believe scientists? I'm just asking. Once I understand it properly, I'm able to align myself with it. Number two, it's not like I don't believe in gravity. I believe in gravity because I understand it. Right. Number two, it helps with innovation and creativity. So you really can't innovate for something that you don't understand. Maybe it's a problem, it's a challenge. You need to ask questions. Oh, why is this a challenge? Why is this? Why is that? Right. So it helps you to be creative. It helps in your thinking process as well. Number three is the fact that asking questions helps to build stronger, better relationships and network. Yes. You may feel like I want to be that quiet person. I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to be like the does. I don't want to be like somebody that does not know. But the truth of the matter is that asking questions help the other person, especially when you have like older people or people that are more advanced in maybe your career or in things in life. They see you as somebody that is willing to absorb knowledge, right? Understand things. And it's not just, you're not asking questions just for the fun of it. You are asking questions, you are patiently listening, you're an active listener. It's not that you're asking questions because you want them to start and you just got, I understand it. The question where they ask you, not trap. Don't do that, right? So be a person that asks questions. It actually helps with life. It also helps you to be top of mind. People remember, oh, that lady that asked the question about this, where is she now? What is she doing now? It helps people to understand you better because when you ask questions, depending on the setting, you ask these questions, and then sometimes you're able to contribute back. Oh, okay, this is what I understand. maybe you shed more light on this, maybe shed more light on that. So it generally helps you to be a better person. And I am for being a better you, being a better version of yourself. So if you're a person that you want to start asking questions and you're like, what framework should I use? Well, number one is be intentional. So be intentional about asking questions. Number two, be an active listener. Don't be that person that asks questions and then automatically when the person starts responding to your question, you just disengage. Like you're like, I don't want to listen to anything yet. Right? Be that person that is an active listener. Also create a curiosity culture. Be curious about things, right? Oh, 1 plus 1 is 2. Really? Okay, so if 1 plus 1 is 2, why is this that? Why is 2 plus 2 4? Right? I'm using simple examples. I'm sure that we all get the concept of why 1 plus 1 is 2 and things like that. But they're able to understand, oh, so why do they conduct elections? Why is it in this way? Why is it that if you want to say win an election, it's not something you can just do under 4 years? What are the preps, the behind the scenes work that you do? Like there are a lot of questions to ask, and then from one question, you're asking other questions because in you yourself, you are curious, you want to know, you want to get to understand, and then people begin to share with you. So if this has helped you, or you have a friend that is curious, you're like, you're always asking questions, you're always asking questions. I beg not disturb me, they ask too many questions. That's not the right attitude. Let them ask the questions. Be gracious enough to answer if you feel like, oh, you know what, I'm not just in the mood. Let the person know I'm not in the mood today to answer questions. And the person, I'm sure the person will be fine, would accept it because it's you're not shutting them down. I believe that curious people are part of people that help the world progress. Scientists are very curious people. I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a scientist. That's a story for another day, but curiosity is the way. So let me know if this video has helped you. If you learned anything, drop it in the comments. If you have questions, still drop it in the comments as well. Share this video with a loved one or an enemy or somebody that you feel like is a curious person or somebody you're like, I need you to be more curious. I need to ask more questions. Send this video to them and I'll see you in another episode. Bye.